Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to another video. Back again for another episode of Goattville updates. So we're back here over towards the suburbs area and just have some, some minor improvements. Really nothing much, but, still something considerable to, show the progress of this world coming along. So in the last video I showed off my, the mansion which I recently completed. And since then I've mostly been doing, not really been focused on a specific project. Just been going around doing sort of whatever needed to be done. So over here, I started working on some framing, I guess. What I basically did was took the designs of everything and I mapped out all the roof and stuff like that, and everything's just filled in, so that way, when I go to actually build it in, all I have to do is put in the walls and the roof, and it'll be really easy just to fill all this stuff in. So it'll probably take me like 10, maybe 15 minutes just to nail the exterior out. So I think that's a good idea of sort of mass producing these houses. So yeah, I just have a few of them, just have this house design done. I'm also going to be doing these other ones as well, but that will come at a later time. But I've also mapped out all of the locations of the houses just for these two streets. So as you can see, we got a couple houses over there, and then there's the mansion, which I showed in my last video. And we got a few right here, and this piece of land was a bit hard to figure out, but, it's going to be a bit of a stretch because I just had so much lands, but I didn't have enough for two houses, so I just sort of put that there. But I think what I might do is put a custom house, like a new one, aside from all these, copy-paste designs. Because I think, I got to cater to the size so that it's going to actually look good. And since I think this video will get more of my typical viewers, just a reminder that Cantonica Manor is still up for sale. It's been like this for what's it, 10, maybe 15 days now. But basically, if you're on the Goattville Council, which I did, what was that, a couple months ago over my city hall, I felt elected a few council members. I believe it was Forever Fighter Gaming, Elite Vortex, President MC, and Agent Born. Yeah. So yeah, they whoever claims it in the comments first gets it. All right, because that beautiful house needs to go to someone, and I have plans for my own house. But aside from that, we have this little road which goes right in front of the power lines, which I thought was a really interesting way of doing it, because originally it was just gonna be a curve. Then I thought doing a little cul-de-sac right here would be a good idea, but I just decided to continue it out because I needed some way to connect this big open space to the main road and stuff. So I think making this sort of a nice suburban expansion area would be a good idea. And these houses, I think, will be a little bit smaller, maybe two floors at most. Yeah, just because you're gonna need some diversity in your houses. And then over here comes I have this little wall right here, this little sound barrier against the highway, and I think it's a pretty nice design. Nothing too big, but still necessary, very realistic. And what I'll do is I'll simply put a tree line right here, and then right there will be all the houses. So yeah, all that stuff is basically planned out. I'm not too sure if I'm going to be working over here in this area anytime soon, but at least I have everything planned out, so that way when I come back, it will at least be, I'll at least know what I'm doing. So that's good, and that's all for that area. Now let's quickly fly over to the next part of what I've been working on. And where would that be? I think it's over here towards the north, over towards the city. So if we go over here, over all the townhouses, I'm just going to take a long time, but I've mostly been working on expansion for my next project. So over here, as you can see, I've changed things up. If you knew how this area of the world was laid out, probably not, because I don't really spend that much time over here, but here's the highway that leads to the city. This is where the bridge is, and then the city is right down there. So originally this was just a one lane, actually I think it was a 2-lane road. Would you call this a 2 or a 4-lane road? I don't know, but originally it came to an intersection, but then I realized that it didn't really seem to fit, and it would probably cause a lot of traffic. But so what I did was I simply added in a few of these things. It works. You can't go that direction if you're going that way, but I don't know how you explain these things, but yeah, I basically switched it up a little bit, so that way this is more of a highway similar to that one right there. A little bit smaller. It's only a couple lanes wide, and like only 3 block wide lanes. But you know, at least there's gonna be something here. And over here, you know, that just leads to the townhouses. And over here, this will be my new project, which I'm basically going to be talking about like a lot in this video. In the new project, I held a poll on Twitter about like what the next project was going to be, because this specific area, like I felt like this would be a thing to fill in next. So I had a few ideas of what I wanted to put here. It was either like a baseball stadium or a train station, and train station won by like 73%. Yeah, I got like 73% of the vote. So it's clear who clearly won that. But right here I'm gonna put a little train station, because I think it's a pretty good thing to put right here, you know, right outside the city. It's gonna be more like industrial, just for around this part. So like you'll come in, it's like a bunch of cargo and freight trains will come in, and there'll be like some big cranes and stuff like that to unload everything. However, there's gonna be like a few commercial trains, you know, transportation and stuff like that. That'll come through here, and there'll be a little bridge going across, and it'll be about 10 meters above the ground, similar to that bridge's elevation, which I think should be pretty good. Hopefully that boat is able to fit under it. But this little train track or something like that, I probably have like 2 of them. Yeah, I think 2 of them will be good, one for going in, one going out. I'll have them go like right over this road, you know, just adding some more interesting factors to the city. I feel like that'd be a good thing to add. Just like a few train stations going like what train tracks going above the road. I think that'd be some nice aesthetics to that city. And then right here, I was thinking is where I'm gonna put a train station. You might be thinking, what? There's like a stadium in development right now, and it's, yeah. This stadium is like really good. I really like the way it turned out. It's just this alone is probably the best stadium I've made in Minecraft, but I feel like it's, you know, it's a little out of place. Like I didn't consider everything when I was putting it in, so I'm gonna relocate this. So you know, I have a bunch of videos with it, you know, like recording, you know, just how it looks, so I'll be able to relocate it in the future. But what I think I might have to do is just get rid of it, because you know, I don't really think it fits. I think the parking lot is like way too small, and I think it's just like very awkwardly crammed in, because I did have one original design for the exterior, but then I changed it like halfway through, so it, you know, it's gonna need to adapt to some other design. But I think that, you know, I think I might have to get rid of this, you know. This is just way too little of a space to have like when you first walk into like this massive stadium. So I think I am gonna have to get rid of this American football stadium, and you know, I'll just have some trains going in, and right here we'll have a nice grand train station, which I think should be a pretty interesting project. You know, I don't know if I'm gonna make it like 1 or 2 floors, or if it's gonna be like some massive thing like Grand Central Station in New York, even though I don't even know if that's for trains or something. Is that for like trains or like a subway or something? I think it might be both. I don't know. But yeah, that's basically what I'm going to do, and I think this parking lot will be like a much more appropriate size for a train station instead of, you know, a massive stadium. So that's basically my plan. It's going to be a little bit difficult getting rid of all of this stuff, but I feel like it just has to be done. So yeah, that's pretty much all the plans which I have. So let me know in the comments, because I have a few plans for the future. Let me know in the comments if you want to see like a Let's Build series of it, which I'm probably am going to have to do, because I'm not going to have like a lot of videos when I'm, you know, building this, because it's going to take me about 2, maybe 3 weeks to complete. Like I plan on having it be pretty big. I'm planning on like, you know, completing it all the way through, not giving up halfway and going to work on something else. So this will basically be my project for maybe the rest of the year, maybe for like another month or so. Maybe not the rest of the year. I don't know what I was thinking with that. Like I still have another like 7-8 weeks until the year ends, so I got plenty of time to finish this train station. But yeah, that's basically my plans for that. Let me know if you want to see a Let's Build series of it, or if you want to like see live streams or just like updates videos similar to these. They probably wouldn't be like, you know, 9 minutes and 36 seconds long, but at least they'll sort of be something. So yeah, that's basically all the updates over here for the city. Yeah, that's pretty much all that is and what I'm planning to do. So thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye.